Greetings to all. This is a great moment for the families, friends, and disciples of Good Shepherd United Church of Christ. I stand before you in our beloved sanctuary to inform you of important events in the life of our congregation. As I look out from this pulpit, I can visualize many familiar faces, faces that I hope to see again in the near future. Our consistory has unanimously agreed and pray we are able to resume our Sunday services starting as early as September 13th, 2020. The current pandemic has changed the way we gather, and use of our campus begins a new normal. It is particularly important to Pastor James and our consistory that we follow guidelines that will protect all of us, but most importantly, protect the most vulnerable among us. As leaders of our faith community, we take this responsibility for health and safety for all those touched by our ministries very seriously. First, we ask that if you or anyone you know who may have come in contact with COVID virus or have traveled to regions designated as potential areas concentrated with cases of COVID-19, to please quarantine yourself for 14 days before returning to worship. Second, we ask that when you do attend worship, you wear a mask, maintain social distancing, refrain from shaking hands or hugging, and wash hands with sanitizer frequently. Third, on Sundays that permit, we will hold our services outdoors in our beautiful grove and ask you, for your comfort, to bring your favorite lawn chair or blanket. When weather forces us to be indoors, we will be guided by the CDC guidelines, with every other pew left vacant and social distancing within the pew. Families and friends who have been socializing together will be encouraged to sit together. When gathering in the sanctuary, you will notice that all hymnals and pew Bibles have been removed. Greeters will open doors but will not be handing out bulletins for the foreseeable future. There will be no children's time up front with Pastor, nor will there be any invitation to come forward and receive blessings for joys or concerns. Services will focus on a welcome, sharing of a faith statement, the scripture, and homily, along with an invitation to support the ministry of Good Shepherd United Church of Christ by placing your envelopes in the offering plate in the narthex as you enter or leave the sanctuary. At the conclusion of the service, Pastor James will offer a benediction. We will understand the need and desire to socialize before or following the service, but ask out of respect for others and where they are on their journey, that you refrain as much as possible from imposing your needs over that of others who might be at higher risk than ourselves. We want to make all of you aware that we will continue to post our services on the church's YouTube channel. This means we need volunteers to assist joining our online worship team. If you would like to offer your assistance with these online services, please contact Pastor James at the church office. Because we are going to continue posting these services online, we encourage that those of you that are at high risk or uncomfortable gathering in public to watch from the comfort of their homes until they deem it safer to return to in-person worship. Members of our faith community have been hard at work to make the facilities of Good Shepherd safer by extensively cleaning, sanitizing, and organizing our building and grounds so we can gather again. To continue maintaining the safety of everyone, we need volunteers to act as greeters by opening and closing doors and sanitizing handles, showing worshipers where to place offering envelopes, helping individuals how to do electronic or online giving, registering worshipers' attendance and position of worship immediately, weekly, answering any questions individuals might have. All these restrictions will be relaxed or ended as our government and church conference allows. Additional measures will be added if deemed necessary. Again, it seems like so many changes to get used to, But in order to keep those we love safe, we hope all will abide by these guidelines. As time unfolds, many of these restrictions will be lifted as our government and church leaders deem it safe. It seems like such a long time since we met last. Just a reminder, our Sunday services begin at 10 a.m. Looking forward, we announce the following. Faith formation sessions, our Sunday school classes, will be reaching out to members to participate via Zoom during the Sunday morning hour, and for those children and youth who wish to return in-person sessions. Beth Hodlow will conduct a brief opening in our fellowship hall at our usual time of 9 a.m. with one or more of the teachers who will then conduct a lesson in the hall to provide social distancing. If you'd like to help Beth with the opening, call her at 570-240-0044. Karen Weaver, our preschool director, plans on resuming our Little Shepherd preschool program with Monday through Friday sessions beginning in September. Karen can be reached at 610-657-5133 for information and or registration. Excuse me. Beth Hedlow, our choir director, will begin social distance choir rehearsals from the chancel choir. All music of our choirs or special guests will be pre-recorded for our services. Fundraising has canceled their car and motorcycle show for September. Please watch for newly scheduled events later in the year. On another note, I would like to mention our goal in 2020 to build a storage addition. Many of you know our church building is in need of additional storage space. Our educational classrooms are overwhelmed with many items that need to find a home. Spillman Farmer Architects submitted a proposal for an addition, and I, along with other consistory members, have had contact with numerous possible general contractors. We are now asking for volunteers with talents, skills, knowledge, and willingness to join us in an online meeting to move this project forward. Please reach out by calling me at 484-707-2704. I would be remiss if I didn't thank everyone who has helped to keep our church alive by sending in their weekly contributions and making regular e-giving through Tidely. Our bills continue whether we are gathered or scattered, and you all have made the ministry possible through your generous gifts during such troubled times. In addition, a special thank you to all those who have worked behind the scenes to keep our mission alive, and to Pastor James for his unending support. To those who have continued meetings via Zoom, and those who have come into the office to assist in numerous ways, I say thank you. And thanks to our organist Marion for the prelude and postlude for this video, and our videotape personnel and online worship group. Be secure in the shade of Good Shepherd. Have a great day.